A church gave me a bounce check and I called them, but they refused to pick my call. Bassey, can you imagine? You invited somebody, a minister, to come sing in your church. And it's not as if this man usually requests for money. Probably people gave him like honorarium or something. Pastor Nathaniel Bassey never, he has always said it, that he doesn't charge people to come and sing in their church. But he receives honorarium if they give it to him. Like the church says, okay, we are giving you this honorarium and all of that. And you people decide to give him a check. Why give him a bounce check? And then he called to acknowledge that, oh, the check that he gave me was bounced. Probably they did not know or something. And they refused to pick his call. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? It is well what these ministers they are going through. Popular Nigerian gospel minister Nathaniel Bassey has shared a troubling experience involving a church that issued him a bounce check following a ministration. Imagine. Speaking in an interview on Pastor Dike Adeboye's Confession Boss podcast. Okay, it's out. I have to go and watch it. I wanted to watch it. Bassey recounted how he was treated unfairly after offering his services in the church. According to the renowned gospel artist, the incident occurred after he had ministered at the church, where he was promised compensation because it doesn't collect like money, it doesn't charge you people like other people will charge and say, oh, to come and minister in your church, I'm going to collect also amount of money. And before they even come, you have to pay that money. Yes, most of these ministers, you have to pay because it is their talent. I don't understand people that say that, oh, you are singing for God, don't collect money. How are they going to survive? How are they going to pay instrumentalists? Okay, fine, we know that God is a rewarder of people that diligently serve him and all of that. Oh, but you don't expect them to sing for free. There are logistics. There are a lot of logistics that goes on for them to go around and sing in these places. So you need to give them money. Except for Pastor Nathaniel Bassey, and I think Pastor Oyekon also, that they've said that God has specifically instructed them not to collect money for ministry in churches. And God has been really providing for them. But you now decide that, okay, I want to give a compensation. You gave him a check and it was like, okay, let's go and cash this check. And he saw that it was bounced. He called back to tell you people that, oh, the check you gave was bounced check. People refused to pick his call. Now what for now? The church. Now what for them? So there, according to the renowned gospel artist, the incident occurred after he had ministered at the church where he was promised compensation. However, when the check was issued as payment, it was returned unpaid. Bassey revealed that upon discovering the bounce check, he attempted to reach out to the church authorities for clarification and resolution. Despite his efforts, he stated that his calls went unanswered, with no one picking up the phone to address the issue. Imagine. In the interview, Bassey emphasized the importance of maintaining a spirit of forgiveness and the need for ministers to handle situations involving finances with grace, yes, because money, the problem that money will cause. While he acknowledged that issues like a bounce check would potentially damage a relationship, he made it clear that he would not refuse to minister at the church again if invited. Exactly, because I wanted to say, when you people now refuse to pick his call after giving him a bounce check, is it that you would never want to invite him to your church program again to sing or anything? That is very shallow-minded. In his words, if I say I won't go to a place to minister again, it will only be due to fundamental reasons such as their doctrines and practices. But if it is due to issues with honorarium or other matters, and they call me back to make it right, I can't say I won't go again because that will mean I haven't forgiven them. I can only refuse if it's due to a faith-based issue related to the spirit. For example, I've been to a church to minister, and after the ministration, I was given a bounce check. I called them to let them know, but nobody picked my call. Imagine. Trix Amadi says, church is the headquarters of Yahoo now. I don't know. Maybe the person that they sent to do the job, or the person that Pastor Nathaniel had the number, and all of that, he refused. Well, it is well. Amos Sunday says, killing our spirituality, money we don't have, but we love God. And like you people thinking that you people love God, what kind of spirituality filled men brings issues like this to the media? What are you saying? I beg, let's hear what somebody is just talking about his experiences, of the things that he has seen in the line of this ministerial work. You are saying, how can he bring issues like this to the media? Did he call the name of the church? Most of us try to listen to you to get God about our issues. Please don't kill others, you mammon. What are you saying? Who is a mammon? Nathaniel Bassey. You people are very funny and silly at the same time. Roslyn says, since they refuse to pick, let him use his leg and go back to the church with some escort and collect his money. Agreement is agreement. No, it is not an agreement. It was an honorarium. Oh, he didn't collect money for going there to minister. They are giving him out of the goodwill of their hearts. Oh, thank you for coming to our church. This is a normal practice. Even not to just ministers, even to men of God that comes to minister in church. Like you give them something, you invite somebody to your church, at least you give them something. Okay, oh, thanks for coming. Do you get? And when they realized that it was a bounce check, it only makes sense for him to call them back and tell them, this is what happens, instead of them thinking that, okay, probably he has cashed out the money or something. Even people gave him check. They were not able to withdraw the money, and people saw that, okay, you people have not been debited for anything. People did not even get back to him and say, okay, Pastor Nathaniel Bassey, we saw that you've not cashed the money that we gave to you and all of that. That did not happen. That is so wrong now. If somebody give him a check, he didn't beg you people for it. You should have just probably gave him a gift or something. That would be okay. Instead of giving him money, a bounce check. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't. Ahmed Kasadi says, church sef dey run man for streets, no be small thing. Bukola says, and they knew the account has no such money. It's an offense that should attract jail term. But I know you would not want to do that. But next time, please mention name. If not more, we'll still do it to you. It doesn't mean you are no more a Christian. Exactly. Collecting money for going to use your talent. Some people use money to learn this thing, to learn how to sing, to learn how to be a badass, what's it called, instrumentalist. And you are saying that they should not collect money because they are singing for God. But if Davido and Burna Boy wants to do concert, now people will pay money to go and watch them. But you draw the line when it comes to a gospel minister. No. They are also talented. They are also using their gifts for God. So if some people decide to monetize it, it's okay. That is their job. That is what they do for a living. Where do you expect them to survive? Except God has told you specifically, cannot work. What works for A cannot work for B. If God has told you, I don't collect money, I'll provide your need. Fine, just like Pastor Nathaniel Bassey. It's working for him. But you that God has not given you instruction, probably God has said this is where you make your daily money from. You are not saying that you will not collect money. You will be hungry and you will be poor. So people should leave ministers alone that collect money. If they want to collect money, let them collect it. They have people to pay. They have families to feed. At least now, over to you. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you some other time. Bye.